all tarp poles are not the same.
Komclub adjustable tent poles are made of corrosion-resistant stainless steel. 10 pole sections, 5 sections make each pole. Have 4 installation lengths and comes with a carry bag. The poles have threaded ends with a twist locking system.
Hi everyone, I'm Mike and welcome to Outdoor Adventuring Gear. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Komclub adjustable tent poles. Now some of my viewers might be aware that early in a video I did on a hammock camp I had not too long ago, I had a pair of tent poles that I had purchased and I hadn't used more than maybe 10 times. But the problem was I had them stored away for a while, so they were about 1.5 years old. On a side note, I have contacted the manufacturer. I just haven't heard back from them yet. I think I'm going to reach out to them again because maybe that email got lost or put to a spam folder or maybe just got lost in the shuffle. But I'm going to reach out to them again, see what they say, and I'll bring you back on another video maybe about these tent poles or something else to update you. Now the tent poles are a little different. These tent poles you assemble. They don't come in one long stick that you adjust at certain lengths that you want. They're kind of reminiscent to me like hiking poles. I have several pair of hiking poles, and that's the weird part. These hiking poles I have had have been around for years. I've used them for years, and Lord knows when you're hiking or backpacking using those things, they take a beating. And those springs inside have never failed me to this day. I just don't use them as much anymore because usually I'm carrying a tripod. But when that failed, it really ticked me off. So I was looking at something a little different. These tent poles are adjustable, but in a way that you assemble the pieces together. And each piece of the pole is about 16¼ inches long. And what that does is gives you a little more option. Now I know you could stop anywhere in that adjustable range, but on this type of pole, you only have height limits that you can set it, unless you put your poles on top of something. That's not a problem with me. The design that these poles use and how I don't see them failing anytime soon. Tent poles will come in this nice little carry bag you're going to see here. And there's 2 sets. Now, I have one set open that I'll show you and everything, but I wanted to leave the other set closed so you'll see how they'll come to you. And each set, if I put that back in there, each set will come in a little plastic bag like this, and they're separated. I probably won't open this until I use them, but I'm going to show you the other set, put it together for you, show the interesting lock system they have, and give my last impression of them. Here's the good section of the poles. They come in 5 sections. Each one measures about 16¼ inches long. All together, they equal at 78 inches, just over 78 inches. And what I like about them is this right here, how they are put together. You can see they are actually threaded. One side is compressed to go inside the other end. And what you'll do is you'll take this end and thread it directly into there, and then you just screw it on. It's so easy. I can do this with one hand while I'm filming. That's how easy, and that's your bond. I really like that. I don't have to worry about any more springs messing up. I don't have to worry about it failing. As far as the tension inside the rod, it's screw and go. That's like I always say, guys, you got to roll with things when they happen. And of course, today when I'm out filming videos, I forgot the adapter from my GoPro to my tripod. So right now you're sitting on top of my hoopty, on my coffee cup, and an old CD case. That's ingenuity. So here's the top pole, which I want to show you. And it comes with this nice, actually, as you can see, a textured top, which is made perfectly for putting grommets or maybe making your own grommet in extra tarp material you may have or anything like that. But it gives you a lot to use to tie on to. Also, this is just over 1.5 inches in length, this little part right here. And what you'll do is you'll take each of these. Now, I showed it earlier with one hand just to show how easy it was, but I actually wanted to show it all together. So you take this, here's the wider end, and as you can see, here's the beveled end. You're just going to take that in. It's only a couple turns, and there you go. And then you just keep going along as you want, as long as you want to use whatever height you want to use. Like I said, at 78 inches, what's that come up to? Like 70 inches is mine. So 8 inches, what's that, 6'6" gives you in height, which is plenty for me. But like I said, if you wanted to make it taller, you could. All you have to do is put it on top of something, a log or anything flat. And on the bottom, of course, it comes with this rubberized end. It's just a little cap on the end, but it does work. It does hold it where you need it to be. And as you can see, standing next to me, it's pretty tall. So that's more than tall enough for me to make whatever shelter I need or whatever protection I need from the weather. I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of these poles, but one thing I do like about them is I do not have to worry about them failing. Because mine failed while I was putting up a nice little lean-to one of my camps. Go back and check that out. And I got to tell you, for the first 60 seconds or so, I was livid that thing had broke after only like 10 or 15 uses. But like I said, you can take one of these poles out, make it shorter if you want. I mean, if you wanted to, you could put both poles together. You wouldn't be able to use the bottom pole on one of the poles. But wow, you'd have a pole almost 14 foot high. Good luck with that. Taking it apart is just as easy. Just unscrew it. Capture the pieces as you go. Not much. I mean, it's not much effort here, but the locking mechanism is good. It depends on how tight you're going to put them. And I have a tendency to over wrench things. And very simple. I'll slide these in my bag and be good for the next time I use them. And I can say that with these poles together, they're very strong, very sturdy. Now, when these are together in one piece, I really could, if I wanted to. The stainless steel is thin enough. If I wanted to, I could actually probably give it enough force and bend it over my knee and probably bend it in half. But I can tell you right now, when these are together, a windstorm or bad rain is not going to do that to these poles. I can see just from experience that these poles are going to do fine for me for what I want to use them for. I'm not sure if they offer a thicker one if you want to go that route, if you want to make them more, I don't know, a place where they're going to be all the time. But for a carry option, these are great. I checked these before I came to film the video. Both poles, with one of them still having the plastic wraparound and the carry bag, weighed 1 pound, 2 ounces on my scale. On the website, they say it weighed 1.5 pounds, and I think they were just giving themselves some leeway. But yeah, just over 1 pound to carry these, to use these. You put a tarp with these and a sleeping bag and stuff, you get an ultralight kit. Komclub does give you a nice little bag. Hey, this bag didn't tear up like the one I had to could mention earlier on another product I had, but the bag is nice to stitch. It does its job. Carry the poles in. Does have a nice little cord here with a nice little lock that you can push down and cinch it up. So I'm happy with the purchase. I look forward to using it. Look forward to seeing it on the channel. I'm definitely going to use it on probably some stealth camps and some hammock camps. I think those poles are going to last a while for me. I see using them hammock camping, or whether I'm stealth camping. I'm definitely going to be using them camping, either with our future truck purchase or with the Mazda. But I see a lot of uses for this. Even at home, I see a use for this. Maybe this coming up. I'm not sure when this video will come out, but on this coming up Memorial Day weekend, I'll get to try these out even more. There you go, my friends. Another video down. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I'm out.